Okay. Um, I'm David Makadi. David Makadi. First of all, I wish I started recording my thoughts a little earlier, especially when I moved to the US. It was a great moment because I always wanted to be here. You know, my dream was to work at one of the studios in Hollywood, LA, which I visited. I went there a few times and I liked it. I've been here for almost 3 years. It's been a great time. I go to university in New York, and it's been a fun moment. And I was excited the whole year, this year, because I'm a senior now. I'm getting my bachelor degree next year. But life been a little strange lately. Life been really strange. As far as big moments that happened to me, what happened this year? I went to the World Cup. It was a great time. Every once in a while, every now and then, I'll draw artwork. I'll post it on my social media, on Facebook especially, and Instagram. And I have this cousin of mine, his name Herve, who always the first one to comment. So every time I post something, he's gonna comment. That's how you create. That's how you make an impact in people's life. Just a little motivation. This guy calls me the grand artiste. Which means the biggest artist. He believed in me. This is a cousin that I grew up with. We grew up like a twin, since I moved from one city to the next. I moved from one part of Congo to the next part of to the capital city, and I was drawn to this guy. He taught me how to swim, how to speak French, everything. He shared his clothes with me, and this year has been a weird year. I'm super excited about next year, what's gonna happen to me, because I'm graduating. As far as finding a job and seeing how I'm gonna live and live here in the US. That's the first thing I'm excited about. My idea is a little all over the show, but the second thing that happened is I went to the World Cup. That was my dream. And then when I went, the first guy that commented was my cousin. He's like, "Oh, what's going on in Atlanta?" And I'm like, "Man, it's going down here." And we actually won the game. I say, "Hey, next time we need to meet up." And life is a little strange. I'm all over the place because the same cousin died. It's been a bad 2 weeks. And yesterday was his funeral. Just to watch him in a coffin, just that concept on its own just disturbs me. And I'm recording this so I can keep these thoughts. I can keep this feeling I have right now. Because I want to revisit it. I want to look at it again, years from now. Because it's someone that means a lot to me. I'm just not gonna wipe out all this pain. I want to keep it for a while. I want to keep it a little bit. I want to keep it, and every 20 years from now, I want to look at this video and remember his life. I think last winter break, I went to LA. And that was the biggest mistake I made because I was this close to book a ticket for him because he lives in Canada. I was this close. I'm like, cause you should come by, you should come over. And then he was like, nah, it's all good. I'll come. I'll get my own ticket. Just give me time. You know, he used to work at the bank. Um, you know, this is a very disturbed mind I have. You know, some things doesn't make sense. You know, life and the one moment you're happy, you're celebrating things and your accomplishments, and then the next moment someone is losing his life, so you don't know what to do. I spoke to his mom. He said, hey, do not stop what we started. So that's a motivation for me to finish school, get the best out of life. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Yeah. So it's a weird moment.
Yes, indeed.
Very weird moment. I think it's very important to spend life on earth and impact people. It's very weird to not be good towards others. Hard to understand. I'm not even philosophical, but it's just I want to share my mind a little bit. And again, I wish I started recording things that comes to mind. Yeah, I wish.